Sarah Sutherland was born in New York in 1816. She was the second of at least 10 children born to Castle and Nancy Ann. One of Sarah's younger sisters was Elizabeth Blackburn, who I featured in another video. When Sarah was 12, her family moved to what is now Ann Arbor, Michigan. There were only 3 houses there at the time, according to Sarah's obituary. Her obituary also related that the nearest market was Detroit, a distance of 40 miles through the forests, guided only by marks on the trees to indicate the direction the oxen should go. She taught the first school in a nearby township, 4 miles away. When she was 18, Sarah married William Hatt. The families lived on neighboring farms, which is how Sarah and William met and eventually fell in love. 2 years later, the couple moved to Deerfield Township, about 40 miles away, and settled on the farm where they would live for the rest of their lives. An article later said Deerfield Township was wilderness then, with only 2 other houses. They paid $125 per acre. The couple would have 13 children together. They had 1 child who died at age 17, 1 at age 9, and 1 at age 2. But their other children all grew to adulthood. Times definitely weren't always easy for the Hatts. I can't find any records of what exactly happened, but I know after about 20 years of marriage, William either became seriously ill or had a major injury. He was noted as being an invalid for the rest of his life. With such a large family, a farm carved out of the wilderness, and a husband with disabilities, I'm sure Sarah had to carry an extremely heavy load. But she persevered, and so did William. They celebrated their 50th anniversary in 1884. 76 people attended their anniversary party. A history of their family was read, and speeches were given. 8 months later, William passed away at age 76. He was buried on the family farm. Sarah continued managing the farm for several years before she went to stay with some of her children. She died in 1899 at age 82. Her obituary said, "She was a woman of sterling character, a devoted wife, a kind and loving mother, an obliging neighbor, and a devout Christian." It also mentioned that she was laid to rest beside her husband, on the brow of the hill overlooking the river, on the old farm in Deerfield. Special thanks to my members at both the headstone and footstone levels.